Alright, welcome back to the bench. Today I'm working on this. I've been working on this. SCX 10.2 carbon fiber chassis. And I bought the chassis. And then I just started putting parts on it and trying something new. And I tried a couple things that just didn't work out for me. I mean, I tried this prefixal transmission, and I didn't like it. I just trying to get it to work with all the stuff I wanted with these axles and the servo on axle with these types of axles. It just didn't seem to work out. So I'm going to go a different route, and I decided to go with an old school transmission. Kind of an open cover here and a outrunner type motor, and see if that will push these axles in 2.2 tires. Yeah. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I haven't seen anybody doing this with the old school transmission. A lot of people and a lot of sites are selling the low center of gravity transmissions. Well, this is not a low center of gravity. And with these axles, they got special transmissions. But I'm going to try this SCX 10 old style transmission, and an outrunner motor, and an A32 I'll get it in a minute. ESC. Let's see how it goes. You don't know until you try. So I got the 60 amp AZ A32 made overseas, and the motor is made by the same company. It's RAZ, something like that. RXAZ, something like that. We got 2250 kV motor, 60 amp with a 6 volt BEC and 2 or 3S LiPo. So we shall see. And it comes with a programmer, which more than likely only works with Windows. And I don't have Windows computers, so we'll have to take the factory specs and. Alright, now we've got to come up with an opinion. I think I'm going to go with like 16, 15. Let's see what I got. I got a no named one. That goes to a different motor I bought. I'm going to put it up here with that motor. Some motors come with tray, and some don't. These did not come with a pinion, but I got tons of them. This is 32 pitch, we need a 48. This is 32. That is a 48-15. This is a 48. I think this is 48. This is it 48 or 32? Yeah, that's 48. Okay. I got a 14, 15, 16. There's a 48, 13. That's small. I think I'll go with the 15 or 16. Okay, that's a little tight. If you're dusting these and you need to figure out how much space you should have between the gears, you can run a piece of paper in there. I've done this so many times, I just go by feel. A piece of notebook paper, if it'll go in there, doesn't chew it up and all that kind of stuff, it's good. And you won't get a whole lot of noise. I don't think I need to screw that long, though. It doesn't interfere. I guess it'll work. Alrighty then. Yeah, that'll look fit, and it's below the posts, and this has an interesting little brass nut here. All right, let's get this in the body or frame, and then we can measure for our drive shafts. I haven't ordered any drive shafts yet because I needed to get all this put together, and I have my wheelbase is a little longer than 13.3. I think it's 13.25. I think that's what the links I bought. Let's see, that's 300, and that's about 340. I think I've got, I ended up, to get this where I think I wanted these axles, I put a little bit longer links in the back, and I got I got some lean to my shocks, and I got the axle parallel, both axles parallel to the ground when it's upside down, and then they got a little bit of uptick when it's and I'm going to take some preload off of these shocks so we get a little bit of droop. just maybe get, I don't know, quarter of an inch droop on the shocks. That's seems pretty good for this. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We can make adjustments. Everything's kind of set up in the middle right now. On average, where we think we need to be, depending on how much weight we get in here with. I don't think it's going to weigh much more. I mean, this transmission's got some weight to it, the motor. But we can get some hardware. This motor came with no hardware. It's half the price of a hobby wing. It's, but it doesn't come with a pinion. It doesn't come with hardware. It just comes with the motor and the ESC. Yeah. Just nothing like having 100 million different screw boxes. Over time you collect a lot of screws. Now, what size are these? It's going to be a hefty vehicle, that's for sure. Those are not long enough for that one. I've used these transmissions before when I first started building RCs. And they give you a lot of speed. Don't get me wrong, they do. I don't know about crawling. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Tell you what, all in all, I like this build. Portal axles on this chassis was a challenge, but it worked out. I don't know how that screw got in the wrong place, but it did. And one more. Yeah, got these little screws in the middle of these big screws. Two different sizes in one place. Length is the same, but diameter are not the same. Alrighty then. Well, our transmission are in. Now, I'm going to have to maybe make a tray. I don't know, this battery tray is pretty big. And I don't plan on using that big a battery. So I can probably put the transmitter, the receiver and the ESC right here. And then, yeah. I don't know, if I get some sliders, right now I'm not going to put any on there. It's cosmetic. Right now, we're going to Alright, we got maybe 50% droop, 30-40% droop. I think that's pretty good. Because if I put I may have to put a little bit of preload on them, but right now I think I like that droop of like 50%. Not quite 50, we have about 40%. 30-40%. So let's see if this works. Buying it from the overseas, you never know. And more than likely I don't have a battery charged up with that connector on it, but I can put a I like the XT60s. Holy smokes. That's tight. Kind of interesting, it was on. Okay, we have receiver. Radio link. I use the RC6 GS with a rechargeable lithium battery in it. I have a 4-channel one also. The 6-channel one I like. 6-channel receiver. Alrighty then. The receiver goes in slot 2. And the ground goes that way. And he goes in slot 1. All right. Now, the smart thing to do is to take your servo horn off, because you don't know where these servos are set when you first get them, and when you first turn it on it's going to center, and if you got the servo horn in the completely wrong place, it'll just jack the doggone steering whichever way it needs to, and you don't need that. You could burn out your flipping servo. So I don't know if I tightened those on. What the heck did I do with others? So we take the servo horn off so I can get to the screws. I took the prying the screwdriver out of here. What did I do with it? Oh, I was working on some lights out on the porch and I needed it. Now we can I probably should have greased the gears inside that motor, that transmission. Didn't think about that. Right now I would have to say that the daggone it's kind of I think maybe that's what that opening back here is for, to put grease in, and because the clutch looks to me like it's very crooked right now. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments to that. Did we get this? I think I got that plugged in backwards. Yep, I do. Okay. Now we got that centered. That is running hot, let me tell you. That's a 3S. 60 amp, 320 amp. Feels warm. I don't know. How about that? Alrighty. Steering's good. Motor's running. Steering is going the wrong way. I don't think I need to adjust the endpoints. Doesn't sound like it's binding. Okay. I don't know which way the motor's going. Alright, we have got it ready to roll. As soon as we get some driver shafts. Alright, that's all I can do today. Well, no, we can measure the drive shafts. So, sitting down with that much droop, drive shafts for the back are, I guess we'll flip it over and do it that way. $135 for the rear. You can go to Injora and order drive shafts any length, just about, and on Amazon actually, and they're $12 a piece. Now, I've used them before, they're good. So we need 104 to 139, 119 to 159, 135. That would work. Get that overnight. And the front one will be 120. So we could buy two of them, 94 to 119. That's not going to be long enough. So we need 104 to 30, 139, 119 to 159. To 159. And what did I say the other one was? $119 to $159. That was 135. This is 120. So we get a 104 to 139. So tomorrow we'll put the drive shafts in. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We got the motor in, got the transmission in, got the ESC, everything, servos hooked up, so all the electronics is ready to go. We just need drive shafts, and this bad boy will be finished as a roller. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.